Now, I'm currently 32 years old and I've been investing in dividend paying stocks and ETFs for almost a decade straight, buying dividend paying stocks and ETFs almost every single day the market's been open, obsessing with the idea of financial freedom now for several years. Now, as of this moment, my portfolio altogether pays me around $108,000 per year in dividends, or just over $9,000 per month on average. Now, as of a few years ago, my total monthly dividend income amount surpassed my monthly expenses, making it an actual option, potentially at least to retire at the age of 30. Now, because expenses seem to go up over time, and of course I want to have a nice buffer between my total monthly dividends and my expenses, I decided to keep pushing a few more years, but at this point, I probably will retire completely in the next 1 to 3 years. In this video, I want to give you guys some more background on my personal situation, my investing journey, and how I got to this point, but also along with that, I want to go through every single position in my long-term portfolio and share with you guys some of my favorites as of right now. So if you want to see the behind the scenes of a $1.7 million dividend portfolio, that pays me, a 32-year-old, over $9,000 per month, then make sure to stick around, drop a like down below, and let's get right into it. My A to Z dividend investing ebook has helped countless dividend investors get started with their journey. And my custom dividend tracker that I'm constantly using here on the channel has also helped so many investors stay on track and allow them to see their dividend income in real time. Well, today I have another treat for you guys. I'm not only going to offer you my A to Z dividend investing ebook and the custom dividend tracker, but also just for a short limited time, I'm going to be adding in my brand new weekly dividend blueprint ebook to show you how you can get started with weekly dividend ETFs and add this into your investing strategy. This offer is not going to last long, so go ahead and click the first link down below in my description, and you're going to get both ebooks and the custom dividend tracker bundle. But like I said, please act fast because this won't be around for long. Now let's get back into the video. Now, before going over the portfolio, I thought it'd be kind of fun to share some more insight about my story, if you will, or just my background. I started dividend investing at around 23 years old, so this is my 9th year or so. And what's crazy is that during the first few years of dividend investing, I will say it felt kind of slow. It felt like I really had to practice my patience. But during the last few years, now that things are really starting to compound, it seems like time is flying more than ever, maybe because I'm just also getting older. But the cool thing about dividend investing is the longer you do it, the easier it gets because of the compounding effect. Now, also, I'm self-taught. I don't have any sort of formal background in investing whatsoever. I grew up very poor, actually. $0 of help from my family, whether it's from uncles, aunts, my parents, my grandparents. I started with absolutely zero. So then you might be saying, well, then how did you build your portfolio? Well, I worked like crazy during my 20s, many weeks throughout my 20s, clocking in over 60 hours per week of work, just knowing, or at least hoping, I guess, that the future would be brighter and I could become financially free if I keep on stashing away more and more dividend stocks, ETFs, and just keep reinvesting from there. Now, along with that, I also live below my means, which definitely helps. You have a lot more money to invest, and I reinvested everything even up until this exact day. I'm still reinvesting 100% of my dividends back into more shares of stocks and ETFs every single day the market's open. Now, a few more things just to be clear. My portfolio is far from perfect. As I share with you guys here in a second, all my positions, do not think that these are the right positions for you or for anyone else. A lot of the positions in my portfolio I'm looking to actually get rid of at some point. And lastly, my overall goals for the portfolio, more or less this is, I want high income potential with some growth on top of that, and I want it to be as tax friendly as possible. But again, there is sort of a gray area with all these things. Now, the next thing we have to do is go through my entire portfolio, share with you guys all my positions. And again, some of these positions in this portfolio have been in my portfolio for several years now. Take my 1,001 shares of Apple stock, for example. I have not bought in a single share of Apple in years. My average cost for Apple is $118 per share. But I digress. Going from the start, BDJ, the BlackRock Enhanced Equity Dividend Trust, we have 1,806 shares of this one. We have 1,649 of Devo. We still have our 1,262 of Verizon stock. We have our 1,001 shares of Apple stock. We have our 2,746 of QYLD, our 2,644 of Realty Income. Now, as a side note, towards the end of the video, I'm going to share with you guys some of my top positions that I've been buying like crazy as of recently here in 2025. We still have our 600 shares of JetB, we have our 755 of EDP, we have our 700 BST, our 491 JetQ, we have our 60 ZVol, our 246 NASDAQ 100 Risk Managed. We have our almost 200 shares of XYLD, our 2537 of SHD. We then have our 311 of Ultra Group, we have our 165 of Triple N, we have our 293 of Vici. We have our 59 of KMI, we have our 285 of Main Street Capital, our 351 of WPC, we have our 47 PNW, our 255 of TSLY, we have our 24 UPS, we have our 20 PBA, we have our 18 ABR, we have our 16 EXR, we have our 17 SPG, we have almost 800 SVol, 9 Stag, 8 T-Row, 19 KMB. We then have 2819 BNQ, we have 200 Coca-Cola, we have 700 PSA, we have 1485 SPYI, we have 268 FEPI, 2 DGRW, 4 FDVV, then we have 14 BIG, 314 SPYT, 24 Pepsi, 41 AT&T, We have 1 DIVB, we have 942 QQQI, we have 29 AIPI, we have 2 QQA, we have 15 ABB, 266 GPIQ, 284 GPIX, 32 QDTE, we have 288 Coney, we have 12 XDTE, 106 MISTI, 529 IYRI, 76 EIC, 39 OMA, we have 75 QDBO, 3 MEGI, and lastly 645 ULTY. Now this gives you guys a pretty accurate depiction of what's inside the portfolio as of this moment. I haven't updated every single share amount in the portfolio. I'm actually going to do so sometime very soon here, but more or less this is the portfolio. Almost 60 individual positions that altogether, like I said, pay around $9,000 per month in income. Now, a few obvious takeaways before I go through some of my favorites as of right now. A successful portfolio does not need to have over 50 individual positions. I'm actively trying to scale down, sell off, trim some of the fat in the portfolio. I mean, there's no need for lots of these different smaller positions in the long term anymore. But because I look at investing as such a hobby, I really enjoy researching and buying different dividend paying stocks and ETFs. I don't mind having a very well diversified portfolio, especially if it's full of different names that I enjoy learning about. Now, another thing to mention, as of recently, maybe in the last year or so, I've been really mostly buying dividend ETFs just because there's so many good ones out these days. It's almost pointless to buy single stocks at this point, in my opinion. Now, the last thing I want to go through is some of my favorite names as of right now that I'm still buying actively. Going down the list in total, Devo is still on my buy list. Names like SCHD are always on my daily buy list. Main Street Capital also. Then names like SPYI, DGRW, FDVB, BIG, even SPYT I grabbed a few shares as of recent. QQQI is still on my daily buy list. Also GPIQ and GPIX are some of my favorites. I have been buying a lot more IYRI, hoping for some lift due to the interest rates being cut very soon. OMA, I've still been buying a few shares of here and there. QDBO, one of my new favorites. MEGI and ULTY also. So this is more or less where I'm sitting as of right now after almost a decade of buying dividend paying stocks and ETFs. Again, lots of mistakes inside the portfolio. The portfolio is far from perfect. Some of these positions have done amazing over the last decade and some of them not so much. But before I go, I do have one last question for you guys down below. Out of all the stocks and ETFs in my long-term portfolio, what's your number one favorite position as of right now and least favorite position? Let me know in the comments down below. If you guys enjoyed this video, make sure to please drop a like on it and subscribe for more future content like this. Thanks as always for stopping by, and if you are interested in investing, make sure to check out these recent videos I posted right here.